guys, I'm Rebecca and I use creativity to help brands build their worlds. So in today's video, we are going to dive into what actually happens when you start showing up and doing the work. And the reason why this is important is because you might want to do something, you might want to start working towards that thing, but what's keeping you is actually like being afraid of how you're gonna be perceived once you start doing that. Because if you are working towards something, you're going to have to shift your identity to be able to actually achieve that thing. So you need to go through a natural growth phase. And in the growth phase, you're gonna fail a lot. People are gonna see you trying, and that can be super uncomfortable. So in today's video, I hope to share some clarity around what you should expect when you start to work towards something, so you can be better prepared, and you can even see those things as signs that you're actually on the right path, because you are on the path to growth, and that's how you can actually achieve what you want consistently even, and that's how you actually level up in life in general. So here's one very good example of this idea. When you start to post more on social media and show yourself and the vulnerable sides of you and your first attempts at doing something new, it can be super uncomfortable for other people to see that. And that can be very clear to you, how they react or don't react, how they don't support you, what they do and what they don't do. But I'm here to tell you that's totally normal and it's a part of the process. And it's not about the content itself, it's about the exposure. Some people, they get uncomfortable because they see you doing something that they don't think they can do themselves. Because they know internally that if they did that, they wouldn't be able to handle it. And that can be the thing keeping them from leveling up. So when you start to actually hit the success zone, it can be even more uncomfortable. But eventually, they adjust. Because I think a lot of people put a lot of emphasis on the results. Because the results, they are clearly visible. But here's the thing. The results, they are just a very quick moment where you compare what you are now to how you used to be. It's the moments where you see the progress. But the beauty, the actual thing that you need to fall in love with is the process. So when you start showing up, it can be super uncomfortable for other people, but that's a sign that you're doing something that not everyone else does. And that's gonna get you to a level that not everyone achieves because they are too afraid. So it's a good sign. So some people get clearly uncomfortable, some people go quiet, some people watch more than they talk, they might get obsessed with you. Some people project, actually most people project their own insecurities onto you. But the most important part is everyone will adjust once you get to the success zone. So it doesn't really matter what other people think. I know this is obvious thing to say, but at the end of the day, it's you and you. There's no one else doing this for you but yourself. So you need to do the work and you need to fall in love with your own fails. The more you fail, the more you succeed. And that part, the uncomfortable part of failing, is where the shift happens. It's the visibility. It's showing up and building your identity, even though you don't know if people are gonna like it or not. Because the moment that you realize you can keep going without asking for it, that's the moment real change begins. And you're gonna see the effects of that in real time. So when you start moving, your environment might react. And here's the important part. You don't need permission. So if you like insights like these, be sure to subscribe. And I also send out a newsletter every week where I share personal experiences, I share branding tips, I share creative direction insights that you're not gonna find anywhere else. I share framework systems that I use on my own creative studio. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.